Hi, it's Kim here. Some people don't understand why we have a Black History Month, but no White History Month. I usually end up telling them that's just not true. All the other months are White History Months. But actually, I know what they're trying to say. I understand. What they're trying to say is they want a month dedicated to the accomplishments of white people, just white people. Well, since there's so much white history, it would be really hard to do it justice in just a single month. In fact, I see it being spread over a number of months. It would go something like this. Since February's already taken with Black History Month, let's start with March. In March, we'll call that Native American Genocide Month. During March, we'll focus on the near extinction of 10 million North American indigenous people by white people. European colonization. In April, we'll have the Transatlantic African Slave Trade Month. We can acknowledge and celebrate the kidnapping of 10.7 million Africans from their homes and having them sold into slavery in America by white people. If we're going to do that, we can't skip the history of how slaves were treated as property. That should definitely cover most of May. I mean, for 265 years, humans were violently kidnapped from their homes in Africa, were shoved in ships stacked like cargo. For the approximate 60% that somehow survived, they were stripped of their name, their language, their culture, their family, many times their clothing, their dignity, and their humanity. And they were sold to the highest bidder. They were punished, shackled, whipped, beaten, mutilated, branded, imprisoned, raped, all by white people. So there's a lot of history there. For June, we can celebrate the Devil's Punch Bowl, where 20,000 former slaves were recaptured by the Union troops after emancipation and were forced into a concentration camp where they were starved to death at the hands of white people. That brings us to July, where we can take a historical look back at the 5,000 plus lynchings that were carried out up until 1964 in the United States by white people. During this time, a white person could get away with lynching a black person anytime, anywhere, for any reason or no reason at all. And they even made a party out of it. Their kids could come and watch. In August, we could talk about systematic racism, oppression, Jim Crow, black codes, segregation, redlining. Let me see. Oh yes, all by white people. To be safe, we're going to need to stop there. It's important to save a few months in preparation of the commemoration of the future atrocities that the next administration already has planned. So that's the history of white people.